All right.
Test, test,
Tough.
test, test. Test, 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 nothing. Test, test, nothing. Test, 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 nothing. Put us on mute. Test, test. Test, test. There we go.
There we go. All right. We are good after some technical difficulties. Welcome back to Robert G. Knox Field here at Lewis H. Taylor Stadium. For Morgan's message tonight, it's the Eastern Warriors facing off against the Stephen Cater Seahawks. My name is AJ Patton. My partner, Sean McChrystal. Interesting start to this game. Just had some early technical difficulties. Got to figure it out.
Yeah, kind of scared us there for a second.
A little bit, yeah. Just a little bit. But we're good. We're good now. But should be a good matchup tonight. Very excited for it. Sean, I'll ask you for the Lady Seahawks and for Easton, what is your keys to the game tonight?
For the Seahawks, I'm going to have to say defense. You know, that's the area where they've struggled the most this year, and if they can even make it an average performance on the defensive end, they'll have a good chance of winning this game.
Absolutely. Well, there's some offense right there to start out by Layla Pascucci, getting the Lady Seahawks first goal of the night.
And for the Warriors, the key is going to try and, you know, exploit the Seahawks' weakness on the defensive end.
No, absolutely. Lady Seahawks starting the season, you know, not bad. Lost a couple of games, but starting to turn it around here. Their previous, I'd say, solid win was on the road versus North Carolina when they won 12-9. That was a very good team win, especially on the road. North Carolina played very solid against the Lady Seahawks, gave them a good fight. But Easton going the other way here as Knox with it. Tries to feed inside, stays with it. Now she's going to reset it there. Almost got checked by Coleman. Tries to feed inside, ball's on the turf. And it rolls out, and it's going to go Lady Seahawks' way. So solid defense there on the interior by the Lady Seahawks, blocking it off so far.
Yeah, and that's what you want right there. You know, get consecutive stops.
It's now this Lady Seahawks clearing it as Morse with it. One of the captains of this Lady Seahawks team has had a very good season so far. I mean, the Lady Seahawks on offense love to take it slow and find cuts. Last year we were talking about they usually go pretty fast. They used to go pretty fast, I should say, on offense. This year they're kind of slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah, I think they've adopted a new offense after losing a couple key pieces last year.
Yeah, definitely. Pass out to Pascucci. And now feed Shimko. Nice dodge there. Feeds back. And Pascucci on the wing. Trying to get her second of the game so far. Once again, like we said, Seahawks taking it slow here. It's Carson with it. Nice spin move there. Now feed inside. And a nice stop there by the Warriors goalie. Pro with the stop there. Oh, but Lily Carson did get fouled there, yeah. Right in front of the crease, she got fouled. So Lady Seahawks now with it in the back of the end zone. It's Kirby with it. So good stop there by the Warriors, pretty much all for nothing.
Yeah, this Warriors defense is looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, look for kind of a defensive game tonight, I'd say. You know, both these offenses have the ability to be very explosive, but Lady Seahawks have scored a lot of goals in their last few games. Offense has been very dominant. We'll see if that stays the same tonight. But like you said, so far, Easton Warriors haven't been bad on defense. But there you go. Caitlin Shimko with a great dodge and drive inside and sting in that right corner. And Lady Seahawks now early, 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that was a great job right there, one-on-one. Just took it to the goal. Only person to beat was the goalie.
Yeah, so very, very solid start so far. Some score updates around the Decatur lexicon. The boys are up on the road right now over Easton 5-0. That game is streamed on DSN. 6:56 left in the first quarter. I make that 6-0 now. Seahawks just got a goal. Shimko takes a big hit, and that's going to be a foul there. For softball, Cape Ann Lopin right now is up 6-2 in the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, they've got a good softball program
Very good
over there.
Baseball with a dominant win today over Washington. Yeah, it was 15-0 last time we checked, I believe, in the 4th inning. Nice dodge there by Shimko again. And a nice save that time by Proa. Able to deflect that shot. Nice rebound there by the Lady Seahawks, though. Able to stay with it. As Mills looking for somebody. Taking it nice and slow here. Easton defense looking to clog the middle. So Shimko.
Yeah, the Seahawks are really doing a great job right now, not letting Easton set up any sort of offense. It feels like the Seahawks have had control the whole game.
Yeah, Morris looking to change that. She gets back out to Pascucci, now to Shimko. Shimko looking for her second, gives to Burton. Burton with the number change tonight, usually number 4, wearing number 27 tonight. But Shimko with it on the wing. Looking for something, looking to dodge again there. Look for the Lady Seahawks to go with a spin dodge, I'd say, tonight. Try and spin back, but a feed inside to Carson. Fires and scores. And there's an early 3-goal lead now for the Lady Seahawks with 6:41 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, that was a really nice cut right there. Nice pass. Beautiful pass right on the run. Led to a nice goal.
So far, Lady Seahawks goals very spread out. Pascucci's got one. Shimko's got one, and that time Lily Carson with one. So, like we said, for this Lady Seahawks team this year, not really one true leader of the squad, I should say, who gets all the goals. It's very spread out.
Yeah, and that's really what you want to see.
100%. Yeah. Lady Seahawks also have some very good communication on this team this year. So draw, and Easton comes away with it that time. As Murphy with it.
Let's see how the Seahawks defense does. Decatur had 3-goal lead versus Arundel, and the defense sort of fell apart there towards the end. So let's see how they respond.
Yeah, Knox tried to drive it inside there on Shimko. Couple great checks and good pushes, backing her out. It's now feet inside, wide open. Nice stop there by Hamrock. This was a good shot on goal by Kabler.
That was a risky pass.
Yeah, Lady Seahawks looking to clear here. Easton looking to ride. And a nice steal there by Easton. Now have numbers, drive inside, bounce shot behind the goal. Layla Hamrock, so far not playing bad whatsoever. Getting 2 stops. Let's see if she can get another one here. She's getting tested by this Easton offense. Ball's batted out. And there's the first goal of the game by Dakota Lotsky for Easton getting on the board tonight.
Yeah, Easton just applied a lot of offensive pressure there. Three shots they were all 3 good shots. 2 good saves, but you let the one goal. Still up 2. Offensively, I feel like you want to respond here. You don't want to let Easton get one back, make it a 1-goal game.
Well, especially because this is a very big game tonight for the Lady Seahawks. Honestly, feels like a must-win, especially at home. Bayside matchup. These are the games you got to win. That's a face-off between Burton and Bowen. And that time Bowen comes away with it once again. But Burton steals it right back. Now ball's rolling around. Burton's looking for it. Kirby comes away with it on the near sideline. Now even numbers here. Kirby looking to slow it down. Smart decision there. And now Burton with it. We'll pass it around again. Look for an open shot. So far, Lady Seahawks, not bad accuracy. 6 shots on goal and 3 goals, 50%. So Lady Seahawks looking to be at least 50% tonight on their shots on goal, if not better. Accuracy will be a big key for the Lady Seahawks tonight. Now Kirby with on the W of the Seahawks. Tries to get around the crease. Feet inside is off the front of Burton's stick. And Peroa scoops it up. Now getting triple teamed here. Kirby steals it away, but she did foul Peroa. That was close.
Yeah, that was. But that was a really good find right there. Nice pass right in front of the net.
And Lady Seahawks here with this full field pressure. Not giving up. Looking to get that ball back. Making it tough on the Warriors here to get it past half. Peroa looking for somebody. Just having nobody. Far pass up. It's over the head to Jack. And Easton's got it. See, now they got numbers here. As Moda Vidlock. Feet inside. Easton's going to have it here. On the 8-meter. As that's Chris with it. Straightaway shot here. Fires and scores. As I'll say, a lot of Easton fans right in front of us in attendance tonight.
See, that's the defensive breakdowns I was talking about there. They let Easton get behind them wide open. There was a line of Lady Seahawks there, but then Easton was right behind them and, threw the long pass and then got fouled, led to the goal.
Well, and that was that quick-moving offense that the Warriors had there. Once they got it past midfield, they had a 3-on-2. Got fouled, got that 8-meter straightaway shot. And that's what happens. That's the only problem with the full field pressure is that if the Warriors get behind you or any team gets behind you, 90% of the time you're going to have numbers like that. So Lotsky with it. Now feet inside, wide open. As Chris loses it there for a minute. Fires and scores. Now we got a tie game, 3-3. Another score for Anna Chris, her second of the game. So a 3-0 lead quickly evaporates. Now it's 3-3.
Yeah, that's one thing the Seahawks couldn't do. They got out to that great start. Their offense was doing really good. They were winning draws, and now they, the offense seemingly they haven't got the ball since that third goal.
And definitely winning as many draw controls as you can for the Lady Seahawks. Just going to be one of those games where whoever wins the draw for the most part is going to score. Like we said, with how good both these offenses are, as another draw win there for Taylor Bowen. That's her third straight. Lady Seahawks looking to scoop it up here. This ball was on the ground there for a minute, but Easton stays with it. Now looking to step their offense. And can take their first lead of the night here.
Yeah, this is when Seahawks defense really needs to come up clutch.
Amanda Vidlock drives inside, bounce shot, and Easton takes their first lead of the night. And now on a 4-0 run with 2:40 left here in this first quarter. That was just a great wraparound, the crease there. Not much Decatur could do. Great move by Amanda Vidlock.
Lady Seahawks need to start getting some ball control here. Ever since those 3 goals, I don't think they've had any time in their zone.
No, not really at all. But it starts winning the draw. See if he can do it. Ball's up. Ball's on the turf. Easton comes away with it. Mills loses her stick and falls on the ground. He may have got poked in the face there as well. But another draw win for Easton. Just dominance right now by Taylor Bowen on the draw. But a nice steal there by the Lady Seahawks, as that's Emery Jack who got fouled there. So losing the draw, but got a steal out of it for the Cater. And now pass up to Kirby. Seahawks don't have numbers. Kirby looks to take it. Kirby feeds inside to Mills. Spins. Gives to Morse. Morse. Hard push there. As Morse is going to get an 8-meter here on the wing. As that was Dallin who got bowled over there. Pardon me. Just a solid drive by Morse. Using her body to try and get an advantage.
Yeah, and you would really like a goal here.
But a nice stop by Proa. So now Proa looking to get back to the goal. Find a pass. Lady Seahawks going with the full field pressure once again. Now pass up. Kabler. And a steal by Jillian Burton. We're going to have a stop here on the far sideline. See what we're calling here. I look like an injury. It was Kabler who lost her face mask there on the far sideline. So we'll resume play. Burton's going to take it on the 20. So I'll ask you for the first time with 43 seconds here, clock running for the end of this first quarter.
Yeah, you want to tie this game up going in the second quarter.
I'll ask, what do you think the Lady Seahawks are going to draw up here?
I think they're going to try and get that one-on-one movement. We saw that for the first goal of the game. It's just a question of who's going to take it one-on-one.
Carson looking to. Just going to give it back out to Shimko. Shimko trying to take it herself. Looking for a hat trick. Gets pushed on the ground. Looking for her second, I should say. She'll take it on the arc here. Got fouled just in front of the 8-meter. Clock stops. 13 seconds left here. So got to move a little bit quick. The Lady Seahawks don't have time to waste. Got to find something inside fast. Shimko might honestly just take it herself here. Yeah, she's going to try to. Bull rushes up the middle. Fires. And scores. Gets behind the stick of Proa. Looks like it got stopped. Yes, it did. Okay. All the Lady Seahawks started cheering like they scored, but did not. That'll do it for the first quarter. They might put some time on the clock, yeah. Let's see. Shimko's going to take it here from the 8-meter on the wing.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left. All the Lady Seahawks started jumping up and down there like they scored. Now Shimko looking to score this time, and she does. Tie game 4-4. That time it's a goal. That was pretty funny though. I think a lot of people in the stands thought that, including me, thought Shimko scored that first time, but she scored the second time.
Both sides were like jumping up and down.
Yeah. No, that was definitely interesting. So 7 seconds left here. Looks like we'll be tied going into the second quarter. Just a little bit of a crazy possession there for the Lady Seahawks.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the unusual ones.
You know, got inside, looked like a score, was not. Reset it, got an 8-meter, and then scored. Ball's up. 6 flying around. Kirby comes away with it. She's got 1 second, and that will do it for the first quarter. As we got a great game so far on our hands as we go into the second quarter tied at 4. All right, coming back to you, start of the second quarter. We got a great game on our hands so far, 4-4. Had some offense, some defense. And Sean, like I always ask you at the start of the second quarter, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Yeah, I feel like the Seahawks are doing a really good job offensively. Really playing offense at their pace, doing what they want to do. They have to do a little bit better at winning draws, though.
Yeah, 100%. Easton wins the first draw of the second quarter here. Now looking to set something up and take the lead back. As Knox with it. Now feed inside, wide open. Try to get a scoop shot there is Christ. Couldn't convert. Solid defense there inside by Hamrock. And Reed trying to get it past midfield here. Just to Coleman. She's got some space. And now Seahawks get it past midfield as Carson with it. Now Carson running full speed with the brace on her leg. Feed inside. Pascucci scores. That was a great fast break.
Yeah, that sort of looked like last year's Seahawks. They got out and run. Had numbers. Really great job all around right there.
One of the best fast breaks of the season. Now, if the Lady Seahawks can do that the rest of the game, that would help, 100%. That just went pass by pass. That's all it takes, pass by pass, one step at a time. Wide open for Pascucci. One of the fastest, if not the fastest, I'd say, on Lady Seahawks on the team. Trailing behind. And that's what happens. So now if you're Decatur looking for your first draw win in 5 attempts, and there it is as Kirby comes up with it. Now Kirby almost took it through a double team there. Smart decision not to. Would have probably got poked away. Easton was bidding for a steal there. Now feed inside. Morse backspins. Gives to Mills. Easton defense looking to tighten up here. There's a Shimko with it now, far sideline on the wing of the arc. As there's Pascucci. He's got 2 goals on the day, looking for a hat trick. It's now Shimko. Lady Seahawks, once again, is working it around the arc here. Could wrap around the crease, try and find something. Now feed inside. Barton thought about taking the shot there. Just going to get back. Now Mills with on the C of Decatur. Mills feed inside. Wide open. Carson off Proa's stick. Lady Seahawks rebound. And now they're going to reset. That was probably a smart decision there. Let's now get a second chance. Feed inside. Pascucci off the pipe. Barton rebound once again. Loses it. Now ball's rolling around. Proa comes away with it in the crease. Wow. That was incredible. Left post sting. That's as close as you can get to a goal. Just a missed opportunity there. But now Lady Seahawks riding here. They've run this full field pressure all game, and that time it works. Barton gets pushed. Kirby scoops it up. A little fast paced here. Lady Seahawks works out in their favor, though. Kirby. Like we said, Lady Seahawks have moved slow so far this year. But they can go fast when they want, and they do a solid job when it's under control.
Yeah, they do a good job sort of implementing a mixture of both. Going fast and, taking it slow, as you said.
But Shimko with it. So Seahawks now with the 3rd chance here. Maybe 3rd time's the charm. I'll ask you, Sean, who are you looking for here if you're the Seahawks?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they've had scoring from a lot of different players today. It's been a wide variety. It hasn't been, usually some games it's one person's getting a lot of goals, but, I'm seeing a lot of variety right now.
Yeah, Kirby lost out of bounds there. Easton taking over. Proa with no Lady Seahawks pressuring. Could take her time. So trying to get a pass midfield here for Easton, as they do. Now they do have numbers. Pass up. Gets deflected and stolen. Great steal by Emery Jack. And now Jack, pass up to Kanyar. Kanyar near sideline. Gets pushed by Lotsky. Kanyar gets around it. Could see Lady Seahawk cut inside here. The Lady Seahawks feed inside to Morse and stings the top of the left corner. The Tangerine Dream gets her first score of the game. That was textbook.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot right there. Sort of shot it to the goalie. You know, it's hard to save a shot in the top corner of the net.
We got a new nickname, MB Morse Tangerine Dream. We got Candy Kirby with the teal deal. That was one of Mr. Kinnear's dilemmas. That's amazing. Easton wins the draw that time. But this relentless Lady Seahawks defense, giving up 4 goals today, but still pressuring. That's a foul there on Burton. Easton will stay with it. Try and get their first score here of the second quarter. As Knox working on Coleman here. Lady Seahawks all bunched up inside. Knox gets around Coleman. Now fires, gets deflected. Looked like a little bit off Hamrock's stick there. Deflects to the left of the pipe. Layla Hamrock having, right now, a solid game. Gets some stops on goal. Shifted her feet well. And overall is just playing some solid defense right now. Let's see if she can keep it up here. That's Lotsky driving through a triple team there and got fouled. And she's going to get an 8-meter here. She's taking it through 3 to 4 Seahawks there. It's now a prime opportunity here for the Warriors to get their first goal of the second quarter. Lotsky's going to take it on the wing of the arc, or the wing of the 8-meter, I should say. Fires over the goal. It's going to stay with the Warriors.
That was kind of a wild shot there.
Yeah. Well, Lady Seahawks get it back here. Now it looks like Easton will go to the full field pressure. Try and get a steal. Felt like a missed opportunity there for Easton. Had that 8-meter. Had some solid communication on the offensive side that time. Just couldn't get anything. Easton gets the steal and can't exactly see who that is. Far sideline. Looks like Knox. Far sideline got fouled there. That's Kapler. Kapler got fouled there. So Easton gets another chance here. Knox now feeds to Murphy. Murphy with it. Feed inside, wide open for a score by Lily Tybosh. And Easton gets that first goal of the second quarter. Let's see what we're calling here. Yeah. They might check this. Might have been offsides there, or step in the crease by the Warriors. Was very close there by Tybosh. Let's see if we're going to keep this goal. Let's see what we're calling. Don't have a signal yet. Still waiting to call here. Longest stoppage of play in this game.
No goal.
I said they call no goal. Yeah. Wow. One of Easton's best possessions of the game. Best offensive game plans of the game gets taken away. They stay with it, but that'll hurt them. As Knox feeds and gets inside, I should say, and that time's a goal. She stings the left corner there. So in the end, didn't really matter. Easton got the goal.
Yeah, they sort of just went and attacked that double team and just shot over all the pressure.
Yeah. Addie Knox having a very solid game so far. She's going to be on the draw here, facing off against, can't exactly see the number. Looks like Mara Mills. Let's see. Yes, it is. And Lady Seahawks win the draw there. So now can set something up, get that goal back, take a 7-5 lead, just over 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. As Burton feeds to Morse. Morse scoops it up. So now a nice drive here by Shimko. Fires over the goal. Solid drive there. Just fired over the goal that time. Shimko's taking some really good drives this game, though. But Kanyar tried to get inside there. Great defense by Murphy and getting the steal. One of the best defensive possessions of the game by the Warriors. And now pass up to Quidley. Quidley now. Seahawks riding here. Lady Seahawks, nice ride in a steal by Jill Burton. Intercepted, stepped right in front of that pass. So a successful full field press with the Lady Seahawks. Their second today. Coach Owens not giving up on defense.
Yeah, ever since that blemish on the one time they ran the full field press, it's been working pretty good.
Have been going to it all game for the most part when Easton gets the ball in Lady Seahawks territory. But a feet inside deflection, ball's on the turf. Proa scoops it up. Ball rolled into the crease there. So Proa could waste about 30 seconds here. No Lady Seahawks pressing up. And here's this full field press once again. Lady Seahawks transitioning back as Easton gets past midfielder. Look at this. Knox takes it through a double team. Nice spin move there. Just took it all herself through the Lady Seahawks defense. Great aggressiveness. Feet inside. Wide open for the score as we got a tie game once again. This time it's Lotsky, Dakota Lotsky on the goal.
I've got a feeling this game might come down to the wire, AJ.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, last year, I remember boys versus Easton went into overtime. Easton walked it off 9-8 against the Seahawks. So that was the boys' game last year. Now the girls' game, on the flip side, is very close this year. Couldn't really say the same about the boys. The Seahawks are dominating on the road right now against Easton. So 3:24 left now for halftime, I should say. But, you know, like you said, been a very good game, and honestly, it's had everything. Fans seem very into this game, and there's a draw win that time for the Warriors as Murphy with it. Now could see a cut inside here by the Warriors. Good defense here by Reed. Lady Seahawks double teaming. Easton pass back out. Lotsky drives inside through a double team, gets it stripped away. Great defense on the interior by the Lady Seahawks. Now Shimko with it. Far sideline, pass up to Kirby. Kirby clears. Now Lady Seahawks don't have numbers. We'll see what they set up. Mara Mills with it on the corner of the arc. So Pascucci at the top. Now gives to Shimko. I think for the Lady Seahawks here, honestly, I look for Caitlin Shimko.
Yeah, she's been taking some really good shots today.
Some really good drives as well. She's been very aggressive, taking it through double and triple teams. But Mills with it, feet inside, is over the head of Morse. That was a great opportunity for the Lady Seahawks there. Just couldn't capitalize on the pass. But Pascucci steals it. Once again, not giving up on defense with Lady Seahawks and getting another chance here. Now 2 minutes left for half. Pascucci with it. These defensive steals are really what's saving the Lady Seahawks right now. Pascucci dodges on the 8-meter, fires and scores, but we are going to have a stop here. It looked like a foul there on the 8-meter. Yes, it was. So Pascucci will take it from the top of the 8-meter here. So Pascucci just got fouled before she scored. Can score once again here. She's going to drive inside, fires, cannot. Wow, that's a missed opportunity there for the Lady Seahawks. That's just unfortunate. But nice deflection there by Shimko, now getting it back. Second steal in a row now for the Lady Seahawks. Shimko is going to wrap it around the crease here. Trying to get that goal back that got taken away because of the foul. I'd say for the Lady Seahawks here, try and hold it, but Easton steals it away. Nice steal there by Kabler. And she got fouled by Pascucci.
Yeah, both teams are just going back and forth right now. This is
Kabler gets hit from behind.
kind of sloppy.
A little bit, yeah. Under 40 seconds remaining. Easton can take the lead here going into half. Murphy. Now she got fouled. Looks like by Coleman there, so now she's going to take it on the arc. Murphy watching behind her. Almost a steal there by Coleman. Hits off the stick of Hamrock. It almost rolls into the goal. Oh, my goodness. That's about as close as he gets. Passed over the head of Coleman. Ball rolls out of bounds. Easton's going to take it. Now under 10 seconds left.
Not a smart pass right there.
So we will be tied at 6. Going into halftime. We were tied at 4 to end the first quarter. Now tied at 6 going into half. Once again, great game. We'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, after halftime. All right, coming back to you, start of the second half. We got a tie game, 6-6. Sean, been an amazing game so far.
Yeah, starting the third quarter, same way we started the first.
Yeah, 0-0 all over again. First draw of the second half. It's on the turf, and it belongs to the Warriors. It's another draw win for the Warriors. They've been controlling the draws today, as they have 9 face-offs. Lady Seahawks have 5. Lady Seahawks going to take it over here, though. Shimko on the fast break. Does not have numbers. It's a 3-on-5 for the Lady Seahawks. Yeah, Shimko's going to slow it down here. So early yard sale on that last possession to start the second half. But Carson with it. Now looking for a cut inside. Had Morris for a second. Shimko's got it. So Pascucci at the top. Once again, the slow-moving Lady Seahawks offense. Trying to find something. Kirby feeds to Burton. Now back to Kirby. So now Mills with it. Again, 2 Lady Seahawks cutting inside there. Just solid interior defense by the Warriors right now. But Mills with it. Now gives to Kirby. Kirby loves to wrap it around the crease. Let's see if she does it again. Gives to Burton. Didn't have it there. Pascucci. That's a great drive. Got fouled from behind. So now Pascucci will have an 8-meter here. Look for her to take it. Unless she gets cut off. Look for her to take it inside here. And there it is. Step back. She got cut off last second there. But a nice drive through a double team. Now bounce shot to the left of the pipe.
Yeah, Easton's come out in the second half, made some defensive adjustments.
Definitely. Yeah, been very good. Stopping those interior cuts that a lot of teams have trouble stopping for Decatur. Because they're very quick with it. They all like to break at one time, go separate directions. But Pascucci now. And Burton with it. Lady Seahawks wasting just over 2 minutes here on this possession. Kirby. Solid defense here by the Warriors once again. Pass gets deflected by Murphy. Lady Seahawks stay with it. Murphy now pushing Mills. So now Lady Seahawks reset once again.
This might be one of the longest possessions of the game.
Oh, 100%. Shimko. You know, it's there for a second. Lady Seahawks just aren't fast enough before that hole is clogged of any shot. Now Barton, nice dodge there. Drives inside. Looks like got fouled once again. This is incredible. Barton's now going to take it straight away from the 8-meter. Good Lady Seahawks, you got to get a goal here. As Barton drives, fires and scores. There it is. The first goal of the second half belongs to the Lady Seahawks, and they take the lead right back.
Yeah, really great job right there. Get this lead back. You don't want to let your foot off the pedal now. You want to keep going. Winning these draws is going to be big. That's the area where they've struggled this year.
Yeah, and so far this game as well. Easton with 4 more draw wins than the Lady Seahawks. If you can win the draw for Decatur, again, wasted almost 3 minutes on that possession. You waste time. Lady Seahawks offense very patient. Patience was the key on that possession. It's now face-off between Bowen and Mills. Ball's up. Gets deflected. Lady Seahawks try to come away with it there. Burton had it for a second. Trying to scoop it up here. Same team there. Burton scoops it up. That was a huge draw win for Decatur. Pass behind Mills' stick. Thankfully, Carson was right there to scoop it up. Nice backup there. So now Lady Seahawks, with a solid offensive possession, can make this an 8-6 game. So now Mills, Lady Seahawks taking it slow. Carson with it on the wing of the arc. So we have a score update for you real quick. On the road, The boys are up 14-3 for Lacrosse over Easton.
Baseball won 15-3.
Dominance. I believe softball lost today for the Seahawks against a very talented Cape Henlopen team. Look at Kennedy Kirby for the first time this game wrapping it around the crease for a score. That is her specialty.
Yeah, Seahawks have come out in the second half. A lot more energy. As we're going to have a timeout here, it looks like.
Yeah, we are going to have a timeout here. 7:49 left in this third quarter. Seahawks had to a fast start in the second half, up 8-6 over the Warriors. All right, coming back to you now. 7:49 left here in the second quarter. Lady Seahawks up 8-6. So now draw, and Warriors come away with it as Knox scoops it up. Now trying to get it past midfield here. Warriors won it on the wrong side, but Knox gets it past midfield. Solid job getting through that Lady Seahawks defense. So, you know, I'll ask you, usually I ask you for the Lady Seahawks what they're going to set up on offense. What do you think the Warriors are going to set up here?
You know, I think they're going to go with a cut. Someone's going to cut inside. They like the top of the corner shots, it seems like.
All right, let's see. Let's see who it is for the Warriors as well. Been a couple different players so far this game. But a solid drive inside there gets it stripped away, as that was Moda Vidlock on the drive. Nice steal there by that Lady Seahawks. Now trying to get it past midfield. Now pass up to Carson. This is what the Lady Seahawks excel at, getting out in fast break. Lady Seahawks with numbers. Pascucci drives inside. Did not have a shot there. It was a tough angle. Gives to Morse. Morris gets a strip from behind. Great strip. That's going to be a foul there on Stella Kabler. A lot of Easton fans not liking that one. But Morris will get into 8-meter here straight away. Look for her to go straight to the goal, but she's going to pass it out.
Huh.
Different. Yeah. Usually Morris goes straight to the goal, especially straight away like that. But Lady Seahawks looking to waste time here.
Probably.
Time is on their side here.
Maybe taking a page out of Rundle's playbook.
Yeah, I remember that Arundel offense was very slow moving. Oh, but it worked, though, as they came to, Lewis H. Taylor Stadium and won. Lady Seahawks with that same game plan here tonight. Is now Kirby with on the corner of the arc. Now on the W of the Seahawks. Gives to Shimko. Shimko. Nice feed inside. Pascucci stings the left corner. And now the Lady Seahawks take back that 3-goal lead up 9-6 over the Warriors.
Yeah, great job right there. Now what the Seahawks can't do is let Easton back in the game. We saw they get out to a 3-goal lead to start the game. They cannot let them back in.
Yeah, happened earlier in the game. Lady Seahawks have made some adjustments, though, in the second half that have worked so far. Playing some great defense, even better offense on the opposite side. Whatever Coach Owen said to the Lady Seahawks at halftime, obviously so far it's worked. The ball's deflected and Mills comes away with it. Looks like for a second Warriors are going to win that. Mills stays with it. And now gives to Carson. Lady Seahawks can take their biggest lead of the night here. 4-goal lead with a solid possession. Carson got fouled there by Murphy. So Burton with it. Haven't seen her much tonight. Usually one of the Lady Seahawks that gets 2 to 3 goals a game. Don't believe she has one tonight. Could get her in the game plan here. But Morse with it. Now feeds Shimko. Great split through a double team. And an even better save there by Proa.
That was a really nice save right there.
And now pass up.
Bad pass.
Great deflection by Shimko and stealing it away. Now Shimko cuts. Tries to get inside. Gets deflected. Solid defense there by Quidley. Back and forth. Deflections for both squads. Now Proa. Now gives to Dahlin. Dahlin gives back to Proa. Lady Seahawks full field pressure here. Has worked a decent amount in this game. Worked last possession. Great pickpocket there. Oh, Mills just got slapped in the face with a stick. That should be a penalty, and there it is. So Lady Seahawks will be a woman up here.
That one looked like it hurt.
Yeah, just waiting for a time. Mills just got slapped right in the face with the stick. Couple possession changes there. Works out for the Lady Seahawks. It's going to be a 2-minute woman up here. As foul was on number 10, Anna Christ. So now, Lady Seahawks, with this woman up, take a 4-goal lead. I mean, this is a dream scenario here for the Lady Seahawks.
Yeah, they really need to capitalize here. You need to score a goal. Absolutely have to.
You could really take control of the game here with a solid offensive possession. With just over 3.5 to go in this third quarter, Pascucci gets around the check and gets fouled. So now Pascucci on the arc. Got fouled there by Murphy. Another foul this game from Murphy as Morse with it. Now fires and scores, but another stop here. Another foul. Second time this game. Lady Seahawks have scored, but there's been a foul right before the score. Last time it didn't work out for the Lady Seahawks. But Morse now driving straight inside. Bounce shot. And that time's the goal. No foul that time. 4-goal lead for the Lady Seahawks with 2:56 left here in this third quarter.
Yeah, that was really big. That's what you wanted right there.
100%, and still with a woman up here. This clock stops as well. Still 53 seconds left here in this woman up. That was a great offensive possession there. Got fouled. Unlucky there for MB Morse. But the Lady Seahawks stayed with it, came away with a goal. So face off between Bowen and Mills. That time Bowen comes away with it. So now Easton on the opposite side has got to get a goal here. Lady Seahawks with complete momentum.
You cannot let Easton back in this game if you're the Seahawks.
No. Feet inside. Bowen fires. Great save by Layla Hamrock. Her best save of the game. Comes at a huge time. Almost a turnover there. And ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to stay Lady Seahawks ball as it got tipped there by the Warriors. So Pascucci can take a 5-goal lead here for the Lady Seahawks. Feeds Kirby. Ooh, she's taken back out. Had a chance there for a minute. Bounce shot there by Morse to the left of the pipe. And that will do it for the woman up. So we head back even. Easton takes back over. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Far pass up to Tybosh. And Tybosh now full speed ahead. Gets deflected there by Coleman. Great deflection. Lady Seahawks trying to scoop it up. Now Tybosh fires and scores. That was a much-needed goal for the Warriors. Just stayed with it there.
Yeah, Seahawks, you gotta lock in on defense now. You absolutely cannot let Easton back in this game.
No, not at all. Minute 40 left here for the end of the third. You know, at times this game has moved slow. But other times it's moved fast. And when it's moved fast, it's been really fast. A little bit out of control at times as well. But the Warriors scoop it up that time off the draw. It's Knox far sideline. She's got some speed as well. So Knox will set it up. Easton with a chance here to make it a 2-goal game going into the fourth quarter. But Murphy with it. At the top of the arc. Lady Seahawks running a zone here. Trying to prevent any inside shot. Bowen. There's the inside shot. Wide open for Sam Murphy. And Easton's flipping the script. Now only a 2-goal game.
It seems every time the Seahawks get out to lead, Easton has a response.
That's frustrating there for the Lady Seahawks. Did almost everything right on that possession there. Had some decent defense. Just a great cut inside the last second by Sam Murphy. She was wide open. Nobody was on her. Now ball's on the turf. The Lady Seahawks got to win it. And there's the win. It's Mara Mills with it.
Yeah, they might hold this for the last shot of the quarter. That's what I would do at least. You know, Easton's been playing fast pace on offense, so you might want to slow it down and you want to be sure you're going to go into the fourth quarter with a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, looks like the Lady Seahawks playing here. Just under 30 seconds left. I'd say go with about 10 to 15 seconds here. Pascucci, she cuts through a double team. Possibly hit a shot there. She's going to take back out. Kirby. Shimko gets pushed on the ground. Gets it up to Kirby just in time. Now wrapping around the crease. Gets it stripped away. That's going to be a foul there on Stella Kabler. 6 seconds left. This would be a clutch chance for the Lady Seahawks to get a goal as Kirby's going to get an 8-meter here on the wing. Look for her to go straight to the goal. Don't have time to pass it off. Yes, she is. Gets it stripped away. Tried to hit a behind-the-back shot. And a solid save that time by Proa. And that will do it for the third quarter as we head into the fourth with the Lady Seahawks up 10-8 over the Warriors.
Open up your eyes, take a look at me. Get the picture fixed in your memory. I'm driven by the rhythm like the beat of a heart. And I won't stop until I start to stand out. always getting decreased. I'm totally devoted to disturbing the peace, and I'll do it all again when I get done, until I become your number one. No method to the madness and no means of escape. Gonna break every rule, I'll bend them all out of shape. It ain't a question of how, just a matter of when. You get the message that I'm trying to send. I'm under a spell, I'm in over my head, and you know I'm going all of the way to the end. To stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Somebody's the only face that you see. Gonna stand out till you notice me. If I could make you a second glance of proof, I got whatever.
Quick announcement. The winner of the Morgan's Message Basket is Fino. Please go to the concession stand. Thank you very much.
You see, gonna stand out, hey, stand out, yeah, stand out. Somebody's the only face you see. Gonna stand out till you notice me.
All right, coming back to you now. Start of the fourth quarter. Lady Seahawks up 10-8 over the Warriors. Once again, just what a great game this has been. Lady Seahawks had a 4-goal lead. Easton on a 2-0 run right now. Pardon me. It's now 10-8. It's Knox with it. Another draw win that time for the Warriors, with Shimko chasing her down. It's now Warriors trying to make it a 1-goal game here. Mona Vidlock now feeds inside. Murphy and stings the left corner. Now 10-9. Make that a 3-0 run for the Warriors now. Great offensive possession that time for Easton. And 25 seconds into this fourth quarter, they got to score.
I think we might have overtime today, AJ.
That would be insane. That would actually be incredible. Something else is also incredible. Seahawks have 20 goals right now on the road versus Easton. 20.
Oh, the boys team.
Yeah. After losing in heartbreak fashion last year. 20-4. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the game. So Easton now getting it past midfield. And now can tie the game, but a nice steal that time. As now Mills with it. Now for the Lady Seahawks here, patience is your key. Have a 1-goal lead. Not really in any urgency to get a goal here. You want to get a score on this possession. You can take time off the clock as well.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. They're just passing the ball back and forth right now.
Until Easton starts stepping up.
But
no reason to make a move.
You don't want to force anything either. That could potentially cause a turnover like there.
Oh, Lady Seahawks stay with it. That was close. Mills trying to scoop it back up. Rolls it around. And Easton comes away with it. That's going to go back Lady Seahawks' way here. It was almost an offsides there. A little bit chaotic here to start this fourth quarter. A couple of possession changes back and forth. Lady Seahawks going to have it here. Shimko gets fouled. That was a hard foul. No call there. A little bit of a slit as well, yeah, on the turf. No call that time, though. So now Warriors get it past midfield. And now fire over the goal by Lotsky. Just took it all herself there. Warriors 9 for 17 on shots on goal. Ladies Seahawks 10 for 22. Great wrap around the crease there. Could not finish that time for Stupp. Now deflection by Hamrock. Another solid save there. Hamrock out of her goal. This is risky. You got to be careful. Almost rolls into the goal. It just rolled into the goal. Bad pass there. Unbelievable. They haven't signaled it yet. That is unbelievable.
I'm at a loss for words here, AJ.
They haven't signaled it yet. Still no goal change. That ball rolled to the back of the net, though. Rolled past the line. They're going to count it. Warriors tie the game on a bad pass by Hamrock that rolled into their own goal.
That was a mistake you absolutely could not have made.
No.
You can't do that in the fourth quarter in a one-goal game.
That's crazy. You know, say it's risky. A pass back, a bad pass back like that is scary. Got past the stick of Jack and just kept on rolling into the goal. And we got a tie game, 10-10. And the Warriors win the draw. Knox with it near sideline. Easton now with momentum here on a 4-0 run. Have totally flipped this game on its head. The Seahawks had complete momentum with about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Easton went on a 2-0 run to end the quarter. Now on another 2-0 run here. 4-0 run in total. 10-10 with 8.5 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Knox spins on Morse. Feeds over the head of Lotsky. Now Jack trying to stay with it. Ball's in the turf, rolling around. This is huge for the Lady Seahawks to come away with this. This will be a huge possession change in this game. Lady Seahawks in possession. So now Hamrock trying to make up for that. Bounce pass there. Gets deflected. Lady Seahawks going to stay with it here.
I'm honestly still at a loss for words.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen that.
One-goal game.
And to tie the game on a score on your own goal. But Coleman gets deflected. Great deflection there by Muda Vidlock. Now scoops it up. Muda Vidlock. Muda Vidlock. Great defense here by Coleman. Tried to wrap it around there. Couple Easton fans standing up in front of us. Now wide open feet inside to Murphy and scores. Wide open inside, and Easton has the lead right back on a 5-0 run.
That was a big defensive breakdown right there. She just got right in front of the goal, and nobody was on her.
And a timeout by Decatur. Easton up 11-10 now with 7:21 left in this fourth quarter. We'll be right back with you. All right, now back with you. 7:21 left here in this fourth quarter. Easton on a 5-0 run and taking the lead back. What a comeback that was.
I mean, Decatur, they're letting Easton back in this game. Scoring an own goal. That was a big defensive breakdown for that last goal right there.
Another draw win that time for the Warriors.
And
now Murphy with it.
Looking from the body language right now, Decatur's heart's not in it right now. I can tell.
They look a little bit tired as well. Understandable. Definitely understandable.
Deflated might be.
Deflated, yeah. 100%. Deflated is a good word there. But, far from over. Under 7 minutes remaining. 1-goal game. But these consecutive draw wins for the Warriors, setting up offensive possessions more and more and more. They're just wasting time, finding good shots. Lady Seahawks aren't too aggressive on defense right now. I feel they should start maybe slapping a couple sticks. Could get a foul. Could be a foul, I should say. But I feel showing some signs of aggression and heart for the Seahawks here, Lady Seahawks. Might turn this game around again. We'll see, though. Knox will on the 25-yard line. And Knox, good check here by Shimko. And Shimko fouls Knox. And that's going to be a penalty. I'm going to call a penalty on Shimko as Knox got hit in the face mask there.
The Seahawks are making more mistakes at the end of the game than...
So the Warriors will have a woman up here. Let's see how much time that is. 2 minutes as well.
That's going to hurt.
That hurts for the Lady Seahawks. 100%. Wow. Now the Warriors can really waste time here. I believe this is unreleasable as well. Which, if it is unreleasable, Warriors score. That woman up's not going away. It's now under 6 minutes remaining. Knox, great feet inside, wide open for another score. That time by Taylor Bowen. And now a 2-goal lead for the Warriors. Wide open defensive breakdown there once again for the Lady Seahawks.
And they've still got 1:34 left on the woman up.
Yep. Yeah, looks to be unreleasable as well. Now face-off this time. Looks like between Mills and Bowen. Been the face-off for 90% of this game. Bowen has done a great job on the draw, I should say, this game. And Murphy comes away with another draw win for the Warriors.
I think the Seahawks need to stop here.
Yes.
You can't let them get up by 3 goals.
Undoubtedly. A steal especially would be nice for the Lady Seahawks. Best scenario. But a great cut there by Knox. Now wide open feet inside again. Easton now on a 7-0 run.
Yeah, Seahawks are just falling apart defensively.
Hamrock having trouble stopping some shots here.
Yeah, she's having a lot of trouble this season.
Easton now, I believe, 7 for 7 on their last 7 shots. Wow, that's quite a turnaround. 7-0 run, and still with a woman up here for Easton. Big hit there. Pascucci runs right into the Warriors defenders. Mill scoops it up. Now Lady Seahawks in dire need of a goal here. Great split through a double team that time by Mills. Gets it stripped away from behind. Smells trying to stay with it here. Now Barton still looking for her first goal of the game. Passed over the head of, almost over the head of Morse. Now far sideline Kirby had Carson inside for a second there. So Kirby now wrapping around the 8-meter.
It's going to be hard to score this goal shorthanded.
Very hard. 22 seconds left in the penalty before Shimko comes back on.
Yeah, Easton's doubling whoever's got the ball.
But the only problem is for the Lady Seahawks, you really can't waste any time here. Can't really wait until Shimko comes back on, but that looks like will be the case here. Barton. Now 3 more seconds. As Shimko now coming back in. As Morris got fouled there. That's going to be a penalty. That is huge. Now flipping the script that time. Warriors, Lady Seahawks will have a woman up here.
You need to score here.
Again, let's see how much time. As that was Sam Murphy with the penalty there. 2-minute woman up here for the Lady Seahawks. This is now or never.
Yeah, this is your chance right here.
Carson, great feet inside. Gets knocked away by, looks like inside that was Quidley with the knockaway. Great defense. Warriors now going the other way. It's now Dolan with it. Full field pressure for the Lady Seahawks.
Easton's just going to try and kill this woman up here.
With 3.5 to go, you got to run the full field press for Decatur. Probably step up on the goalie as well. Now it's a great pass up there to Taylor Bowen. Great strip by Pascucci, but she did foul Bowen there. Game moving at a fast pace. It's now Warriors with possession. Woman down. Wasting time for the Warriors to be their key here.
If you're Decatur here, you can't let him get a shorthanded goal.
No, not at all. So Shimko, nice spin move there. Now feet inside. Score!
That's probably the dagger.
That is probably the dagger. Great shot that time by Miranda Stupp. Now 8-0 run, 14-10 lead for the Warriors. 2:51 left in this fourth quarter. Shorthanded goal for Easton as well.
Yeah, this Seahawks team's going to have to do some soul searching after this game. And they had a 4-goal lead with about halfway through the third quarter. And then it just fell apart from there. You know,
Yeah.
Defense is a big problem. They've allowed a lot of open cuts, scoring an own goal.
Yeah, this might be a few of the most, I should say some of the most, draw wins for the Warriors this season. Get another draw win, shorthanded as well. 30 seconds left here in the woman up before we go back even. Foul there by Barton was almost a penalty. She hit Knox there in the face mask.
I think the back official is going to call.
Yep. Might call a penalty here. Knox did get her face mask knocked off.
It was very close. One of those that could go either way.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be a regular foul. That's a huge call to make for the ref. Huge call to make. Difficult call to make as well. Once again, like you said, super, super close. Feet inside. Solid defense there by the Lady Seahawks on the interior. Now 2 minutes left. We're back even. Try and get a score here, you know. At this point, the game's pretty much over.
You're going to need a miracle.
Yeah. But Kirby now running full speed. Trying to get that miracle. Gets it stripped away from behind. Great defense in transition by Knox. She's had an amazing game tonight. Now pass is right in front of Bowen, who's also had a great game. Bowen and Knox have been the leading scorers tonight for the Warriors. Two, I'd say, biggest leaders tonight for Easton. Two main reasons why the Warriors will come away with a win here on the road tonight. Another hit once again, that time by Coleman. Looked like a frustration hit there. Wow, what a great comeback for Easton.
Yeah.
I mean, 8-0 run. And this game's getting chippy here. Looks like it might have an injury. Yeah, Burton ran into Stella Cavalier there. And that time it's going to be a penalty on Burton. So she'll check out here. Just a frustrating way to end the game for the Lady Seahawks. So now this will be the Lady Seahawks' third loss in the season. It's a 2-minute woman up for the Warriors. Won't matter too much the rest of this game. Well, Sean, last, what are your final thoughts on this game tonight?
You know, I thought the Seahawks were doing well. They had that 4-goal lead midway through the third quarter, and then I'm not sure what happened. I mean,
just fell apart.
Defense just, fell apart. That's the nicest way I can put it.
Great Easton attack. Overall, what a comeback. But what a game we had tonight between both these teams. As the Warriors take this one on the road. Big win for the Warriors on the road as they take this one tonight, 14-10 over the Lady Seahawks. My name is AJ Patton. My partner Sean McChrystal. Have a great night, everybody.